So I'm seeing better stuff here. I
Yes.
really am. But as the mayor said, it is a monumental task.
Well, I'd say use
Very much.
monumental.
Okay,
I
sorry.
just use
about
hard. He uses big words.
that. Okay.
I said hard.
But I felt that you were all kind of on the same wavelength.
It's
there.
huge.
He's
It's
a
huge.
PhD. He's a
gonna be
PhD.
huge.
He uses those $5 words.
Okay. Right, I mean, that's really it. I have no new business unless anyone else does. I think, I'm pleased. I am, I'm very pleased with what I've seen. I think it is now time for the, yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be great. Public participation.
You want the list?
Yeah, she's gonna be. There is actually, because he's from the Treasurer of State's office, so we've got 4 folks, so we're still good. First name on the list is Dr. Blachowiak. Blachowiak, sorry.
That's okay.
I will get thrown out of my house because I should know how to say that. But go ahead.
Blachowiak is a difficult name, and, unless you've known me and spoken my name for a considerable period of time,
Okay.
it was a reasonable attempt. Anyway, I'm here to discuss the process for the merger discussions.
Okay.
And on Monday last week, they had a meeting to announce the members of the commission. The problem is that even though I was on the list and had received notices of the previous meetings, I did not receive a notice for that. I did receive a rumor. So I went and looked in the door, and at 6:30, there was nobody in there. Now, it's my understanding that the meeting started considerably later, but they said that at the Thursday meeting, which I also didn't get an announcement for, but which I saw the notice because I happened to go to council, that I needed to sign up. But I have signed up through the website, the Facebook page, numerous ways, and I have copies of the emails that I got for that. So that's one problem. Problem number 2, and we're going in reverse order, was that they had interviews in executive session at an executive committee meeting. And anyone familiar with the Sunshine Law understands that you don't have executive session at an executive committee meeting. You have it in a regular meeting or a special meeting. I showed the copy of the Sunshine Law to several of the council members, and one of them voted against it. One of them said this is a problem, but voted for it anyway, and they had executive session in the executive committee meeting, which is patently illegal. But the one before that was what they called an executive session meeting. And unfortunately, I don't remember the exact date in July, but that was held. But they had the meeting. It was on their agenda as an executive session meeting. Before I got there, I'm told that both Barbara Thomas and Nathaniel Martin called to their attention that that was not a way that you do things, and left. So when I arrived, there were 3 council members present. I was there, Mr. O'Mays was there, former council president Gladys Walcott was there, Mr. Struthers was there. I don't remember whether there were others. There were probably a few other people. But several of us,
Wrap it up.
okay, several of us were telling them that you don't do this. So what they did was they, instead of starting the meeting in open session as required by Sunshine Law, they did not do that. Instead of having a meeting in open session, which they did not do, instead they called the police and had us escorted out of the room. And the reason they gave for having the meeting was the executive session was to plan the process for the executive commission formation, which is not a legitimate reason according to the sunshine laws. So they've had here, we're up to probably 5 or 6 problems with the sunshine laws being violated. Thank you for your understanding.
Mr. Holmes. I told you I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, well, I haven't been speaking, because I asked you all a question. I think everybody in here should understand and know that they told me that this other little city in the state of Ohio, Campbell, I think they went under because they missed the payroll. Now, I was wondering what would happen to the city of Cleveland, and I was told, East Cleveland, I was told that they do the same thing. And I was told, some of these people up here should probably know, but I really didn't know, that the state, they went in and they started raising the tax and the water bill. Well, that's what I was told. I'm just saying what I was told. I don't know. Somebody had to do that to make them bring back up. I'm not saying the state or who did it, but it was done. That's what I'm saying. And I'm just asking the question, what would happen should they do that? And the only thing you said was that they would just have to spend money as it came in.
Okay. Was that what, I'm sorry, I'll let you go and I'll clarify what was said.
Yeah, well, I hope you do. Look, I don't know anything.
Okay.
I ask questions.
Okay.
And I try to find out.
Okay.
See, so if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Show me I'm wrong.
Okay.
And another thing, what's the punishment for people under the sunshine? I guess the state some kind of way would have to punish the people, reprimand them or something for doing stuff they shouldn't do. The main thing that I would say is we, the citizens of the city of East Cleveland, we are their boss. Now, first thing we should do, if a person working for me and they disregarded the rules and regulations that we have, we fire them.
There you go.
So now I can't understand why the people don't fire, especially the mayor, for what he have done. These things would puzzle me, you see. If he don't do what he's supposed to do, give him his walking paper. Just like anybody else. If you don't do your job, you got to go. So the most, and I respect, if the most of the people in the city of East Cleveland want to keep him as the mayor with what he's doing and they are satisfied the way he's doing it, I got no problem. I'm stuck with it. I'm just stating my opinion. I may be in the very minority. So is certain members of council. If it was left to me, they'd have been gone. And I already told them that. So these things that I said, you can look up, you know what I'm talking about. See, I have no qualm.
Have to have you wrap it up.
Wrap it up? Okay, I can wrap it up. And tie it with a bow?
Oh, yeah,